Well, our beloveds, good morning, good evening, good night, and good riddance to all of those bugaboos that make you suffer. For those of you who are doing the inner work, you are really, truly beginning to sense that inner shift and what it feels like, even when it's not a good day by your definition. You can feel how you are shifting out of victim consciousness and are now instead moving into conscious creator. How you are realizing that everything is here to teach and to refine you. All of the religious or spiritual texts speak of this in one manner or another, but as our another is finding, it's one thing to just read it and think intellectually that you have understood it or that you grasp this concept. And it's another thing as you feel your entire inner being healing as it releases the inner trauma. When your body really begins to relax into itself, similar to a feeling of when you are inebriated, the good part, drugged up, the good part, or in a state of meditation or somebody is massaging you where it just feels like you are in that state between heaven and earth. It is a sensation, believe it or not, that you can reside in daily by learning to call in this energy, by knowing that you prefer it. And when you have moments of contrast, you will really notice the difference in the vibrational experience as our another experienced yesterday. And the further down this rabbit hole that you get, the more you will find dissatisfaction with what at one time you would have been in agreement with or would have accepted. But now as you move into that vibration of bliss and ease, which is really a state of being within your energetic, physical, emotional, spiritual, and psychological body. It is an isness of being without needing to justify or prove your worth. It's like being a couch potato on steroids, where you know that you are achieving that state of oneness, of cohesion, of just simply being. And it is a space where you cannot reside indefinitely because there are life stressors and life's experiences that do come up. But when you are able to just be in this place of appreciation and not feeling the need to buy anything, do anything, or be anything different, then you will know what unconditional love and acceptance and what a human being is all about. You will get there for most of you in one lifetime or another, but some of you have come for other experiences, and we honor that as well. But for those of you who see the contrast between yourself and incredibly dissatisfied people, allow them to wallow in their own muck. Don't really engage with them at their energetic level. Play with them at your energetic level if you wish, by being a being of light and just shining yourself brightly out to the world to show what is possible, but recognizing that there will be some people who are incredibly irritated by this energetic imprint. And there is nothing that you can say or do to change their mind or change their behavior. So the best thing is to play lightly with them. Do it from a loving vibration, like you would a kitten. Yes, you can play with a kitten. You don't need to ignore it, even when it comes over and bites you and chews on you and hurts you and scratches you. You can just simply say, this is a kitten, and play lightly with it, him or her. But recognizing that the kitten, through your love, will actually shift and acclimate, and so will that grumpy neighbor of yours, that grumpy individual with whom you are forced to interact because your lives literally overlap at the property line. Become you, fully you, playful, silly, sensual, sexy, occasionally irritated you. Become you and dance with wild abandon so that this individual can simply see what your energetic imprint can do that his or her can't. And then you let it go. Your desire is not to change anyone. Your desire is to simply say, you cannot pull me into your muck because I don't wish to reside there anymore. It just simply doesn't feel well to play these FU volleyball games. It never has, to be honest, but sometimes you are forced to battle there because it is your job, it is your role, it is your calling. But when you break free of some of that stuff, you are free to simply move on and just being you. A silly, vibrational you. And as Tom Thurber says, if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. Find joy within your heart at teaching others how you prefer to express yourself. And that is through Uranus. And that is it for today. May you all find blessings in the universe as well as in Uranus. And so it is. Namaste.